the Samoan flag flying high in windy Wellington. The national anthem beaming across the Parliament grounds, bringing Samoa closer to Aotearoa.
As a close friend of New Zealand over the past 60 years, I'm delighted to welcome Samoa's Prime Minister on her first official bilateral visit since being elected.
Prime Minister Fiame Naomi Mataafa is on a 3-day trip to Aotearoa during the 60th anniversary celebrations of her country's independence. This visit also celebrating 60 years of diplomatic relations between the two countries.
I am happy to see that in our first face-to-face engagement, we have been able to cover a lot of ground, from issues of national interest to regional and multilateral agendas.
The Prime Ministers went straight to business, discussing key areas affecting the region. First up, COVID-19.
We've shared our experiences of managing COVID-19 and its health and economic impacts. New Zealand was pleased to support Samoan's vaccination campaign, along with a range of assistance, including rapid antigen tests, technical assistance and increased budget support. New Zealand and Samoa will continue to work closely together as our countries take further strides towards reconnecting our peoples and helping to boost economic recovery, including the tourism sector.
From COVID to climate change, Prime Minister Ardern reaffirming funding to support Samoa's climate change priorities and its own climate change adaptation plans and mitigation efforts. The leaders then moved on to regional issues following China's controversial security proposal to Pacific Island states, including Samoa.
There was a visit from the Chinese Minister of Foreign Affairs. He had a particular proposal to the countries in the region who are affiliated or have diplomatic relations with mainland China. But you will also know that the decision was that the group of countries felt the appropriate modality of consideration of these kinds of proposals need to be passed through the Forum Secretariat.
Pacific leaders will discuss these proposals further at the Pacific Islands Forum meeting in Fiji next month. Another concern for Samoa was the loss of workers to Australia and New Zealand due to the RSE scheme.
The original idea was the recruitment would be from the unemployed sector. So it's possibly a lapse on our part in terms of the screening and the recruitment. But we now find that, from the public service to private sector, our manufacturing and tourism sectors have begun to be quite vocal in terms of the loss of human resource through the RSE.
The new administration will review their seasonal worker scheme and have already started reducing flights for workers out of Samoa. Another important milestone is the relationship the two countries have shared in the 60 years since the signing of the Treaty of Friendship. Samoa will commemorate this on the 1st of August when they open their borders to international visitors.
Prime Minister, I've formally conveyed to you an invitation for a delegation from the New Zealand government to travel to Samoa, where we can hold a commemoration on that day. And we look forward to welcoming the New Zealand delegation.
A sign Samoa is ready to welcome visitors back to its shores again.